Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Nikke Goddess of Victory. Now, I know it's been a while since my last video on the game, but I still play the game absolutely. So in today's video, I want to talk about some of the things that players are angry with right now. So we got a new patch note in game, and it talks about a new skin coming out, new costume gacha, and the costume gacha is for Drake, one of the most beloved characters in this game. And if you guys remember the last costume gacha we got for Rupee, sorry, a lot of you guys already know how players did not like it, and even myself, I did not like it because it was like £60 to get the skin. The skin gave you nothing extra besides the character looking nice. However, if I am correct, they are going to be buffing, or not buffing, they're going to be giving out a new animation for the burst skill for the Rupee, and it also looks like they might do that for Drake as well. So yeah, look, Villain Racer comes with new audio, burst skill cutscenes, standing pose, and SD special motion. Get it from costume gacha now. Obviously, I don't have to explain to you guys why players are absolutely angry. Now, Nikke is one of the few games where you talk about some of the issues in the game and the devs don't actually fix it. Now, I play a game now called Brown Dust 2, and honestly, coming back to Nikke after playing Brown Dust 2 with the devs actually listened to every feedback that the community talks about. Many people didn't like the game, certain aspects of the game, and the devs straight away, 2 days after people complained, changed so many stuff, and they're going to be updating it on the 6th of July. Now, in the case of Nikke, we have so many issues in the game with the tribe tower rewards being absolutely garbage as you progress up in the tower, modes being absolutely bad, and now we have this costume gacha that for some reason they still haven't figured out that players do not like. Now, I'm not going to say they didn't figure out, I feel like they're just going to ignore it because it was worth it for them. Now, for all the people who spend to get the Rupee skin last time, I feel like this is probably because a lot of people probably spent in that, and now they see it as a profitable thing to do. Now, I do hope they change a little bit of the gacha elements in this new skin in terms of making it less than $60. Now, I feel like since they added a burst skill and cutscene for this character or for this costume, there's like 20% chance they will change the cost of the gacha. But honestly, don't save your breath. Once you have expectations for the devs to do something and they don't do something, you are going to be a lot more hurt than how it started. So honestly, players are not happy with this. The Drake skin is absolutely, well, we've only seen like a half picture. It looks actually quite cool. Drake is one of the most beloved characters in this game, like honestly one of the most beloved characters in the game. She looks very, very cool. Drake is just a badass, cool looking character. And honestly, to give out a skin for some of the most interesting and most beloved characters, but then not give it free, or not free, but not make it worth, spending, or not, making it worth the amount of money, can actually kind of suck. Now, obviously, the devs decided to, release a skin for free. So, special costume Rupee classic vacation. So, classic vacation can be obtained from the 21-day login event. You may check out the details on the 21-day login events and the new events listed below. Now, I'm guessing they thought, you know what, we're about to release a costume gacha. We might as well give players free skin so that they can stop talking about the costume gacha, because hey, they get themselves a free skin. Okay, I get the point. I see the plan that Nikke devs are doing. It's pretty decent plan, If people are going to complain about skin, then hey, give out a free skin that it's Rupee. And I'm pretty sure it's the one that was shown during the summer event with Rupee in like a bathing suit. Is it a bathing suit or swimming suit? I think swimming suit. So I feel like a lot of people like Rupee in that sense. But honestly, I personally don't care about the Rupee. I like the costume, so I would happily take the free costume. But I feel like Drake as a character and the costumes they're going to release, the new burst animations for the costumes as well, is something we all want from other costumes in the game. Costumes are something that we spend money on, but the fact that literally costumes only give you like the aesthetic but nothing else sucks. It's mind-blowing. If you go ahead and take a look at multiple gacha games, when they give out costumes, they change a lot, but the basic costumes, or the costumes you spend like £20 to get, they get nothing, absolutely nothing. So if I go over to Cash Shop and show you some of the costumes we have available, there we go. So $17.99, and basically all you get is this. No, I've got to say, the costumes in this game don't really worth it, unless it's in a battle pass, then it's worth getting. But like some of the costumes, not really worth it. Yeah, they look nice, but like $17.99, nah. And now with the costume gacha as a whole just sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it's terrible idea. Any game that does that, I literally not cringe, but I literally like worry, because it's not something that anyone wants to see. Now luckily it isn't as bad as Tower of Fantasy. Now Tower of Fantasy costume gacha is the definition of a terrible gacha system, or gacha summon skin gacha. Now if they do reduce the cost of the costume gacha for Nikke and for Drake, I hope it's between £30, and if they're going to keep it at £60, then it should increase the other rewards you can get from the costume gacha. I believe last time it was literally just one multi, able to get a random manufacturer arms. Let's see. Oh, finally. But this is defense. Oh my days. Okay, anyways, they get that, and they get like little stuff for £60. Yeah, sorry, it is not worth it in that sense. So moving forward, unless they change something with the costume gacha, I still think players are going to be annoyed. I've seen a lot of discussion about it. Players are simply getting heated about this whole thing. No one feels that the devs are listening, and I really do hope that the game, we get some stuff that just, you know, improves the game overall enjoyability, and not get like players pissed off. Will I be buying a costume gacha? Well, let me just show you guys right now. I didn't buy the last costume. $60 for what it gave me? Nah, not good. This costume as well, if it's $60, you'll have my answer already. No, simply no. Is anyone going to be buying it? Absolutely. Whales are going to be buying it. Just like the last costume, it was amazing for whales. Absolutely amazing for whales. It wasn't like too bad for whales to, you know, use $60 or £60 to get it. But as like a light spender, low spender, you don't want to get that. Light spenders, low spenders, you don't care about costumes. You just want to get the best amount of gem packs, the best value, or your best gem value. You don't really want to, you know, get costumes and stuff, and that's where my mindset is at. Costumes don't really add anything to the game, so I guess it's your choice. It's your choice to go ahead and buy the costumes. So you can't really be annoyed, but it's kind of annoying when they make the cost quite high and then not give anything extra. But it seems like the devs have listened in that aspect, where they actually did give out a new burst animation for the characters. Hey, that's cool, but $60, I better hope it's different. I hope the rates are different as well, and I hope they don't lock this costume behind you doing a certain amount of pulls, just like they did with the last one. That was actually atrocious. Now many people like costume gachas because okay, most games that do costume gacha, they at least give you like 1 to 2 summons free, or 3 summons free, but you also have the ability to get the costumes within that free summon. However, Nikke has decided, you know what, we know that's going to happen for some lucky free-to-play players. We don't want that, so we're going to lock the costumes behind a certain amount of pulls you must do before you are able to actually start getting the costumes. So in that aspect, I hope they change that, because as a costume gacha, you really took out the gacha element out of the costume when you locked it behind a certain amount of pulls, basically removing the luck aspect and basically saying spend more and then you get this stuff. Luck is something that a lot of people want to maintain and make sure everyone has enough luck, but when you then say, you know what, you keep spending money to unlock this stuff so like then you can, you know, use your luck, that is just you know what I mean. So yeah, players are simply annoyed about this new change, or sorry, with this new costume. Actually, I want to take a look at something before I actually end this video. I want to take a look at Nero. So Nero is a girl who protects the kittens in attack. Joins the battlefield. Nero is a defender whose defense increase with allies or enemies action. Defense, okay, I hope the defense percentage is quite high. When her HP has been restored by an ally, she will provide beneficial effects for herself and the ally who healed her. Beneficial effects like increased attack or increased healing. This could be a PvP character actually. She can attract, okay, she might be a PvP character. She can attract enemies' attention by using a burst skill, to in turn acting as a shield and enhancing the squads. Okay, I might make a separate video on Nero, but yeah, the new costume gacha, tell me down in the comment section your own opinion on this. They are going to be adding new burst skill cutscenes, standing pose, SD special motion. So do you think it's worth it now? It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.